Hello, everybody. My name is Jason Asher from Partner Awesome. And this is the final episode of the OKRs for Partner Programs, episode 5. Here we're going to be focusing on deal registration management, ecosystem development, and value creation. And without any further ado, let's go to our trusty bureau and begin. Okay, so if you're new to this series, this is an OKR, objective and key results diagram. As we can see here on the left side, we have a strategy board, which is the top, the initiative and groups, which is in the middle, and the teams, which is on the bottom. We start here with the why of the partner program. We go into a little bit more detail down here with the strategic objectives, which is what and how. So we have the why, what, and how. We have our team group and team objectives, activities, feature and user stories. And here we're going to do features and user stories for deal registration and management, ecosystem development, and value creation. So now let's get started with the activities. So now as we zoom in for deal reg and management, what activity are we managing? Partner sales cycles. That's really what we're managing there. With ecosystem development, the activity there is managing and growing the ecosystem. Okay. Spell ecosystem correctly. And then finally, with value creation, this is really going to be about products and service attributes and how to basically gel them with the market and create value. Very, very simple stuff there. Yeah. Let's go into, so now deal reg and management. So the first thing you have to do is that you have to have a CRM and basically a CRM to enter new partner-led leads. Okay, so that's the first thing. You need a CRM, full stop. And then CRM could be SaaS, right? Or it could be Excel, right? We hope and pray that it's not Excel, but it should be SaaS, right? Then from there, when it comes to the CRM, once the deal is registered, there has to be a co-selling with partner workflow. So that workflow, if I could just zoom out for 1 second, let's zoom in over here. So the workflow would be something like this, right? Step one, we have the opportunity, we have the partner, and then the end customer, the partner, and the platform, how everybody kind of works together. The yellow being where both teams work together. So you have to think through, once the deal is registered, how are you going to manage that deal with your partner so that everybody's communicating openly and properly? And then finally, once we get to the co-selling workflow, then we basically have closing, closing incentives, right? Working with the partner, so closing incentives usually happen after alignment, and then basically figure out how to get the logo closed. So basically we have 3 things to do with deal reg management. We have CRM, we have co-selling, and then we have closing incentives after alignment. Now, managing the ecosystem, right? So first of all, what's the first thing to do to manage the ecosystem? You have to define the types of partners within the ecosystem. So in other words, just like Mr. Rogers, who are the people in your neighborhood and why? Why are those people there? So in other words, it's one thing to have an ecosystem where it's like, oh, wow, I have implementation partners, I have third-party technology partners, maybe I have payment process, maybe I have money movers, maybe I have currency orchestration, this and that. Okay, that's wonderful. But who are the people in your neighborhood and why are they there? Why are they adding value to the partners that you have? Okay, then we have to define the prime partnership, right? We have to define the prime partnership. Now, the prime partnership could be, for example, it could be your channel partners. It could be alliances, right? What it could be. It could be third party, right? There's always going to be a prime partner that is going to take the lead on the deal. So if you're a SaaS company, if you're a fintech company, right, is that partner the system integrator? Are they the SaaS platform? Who are they and why? So once you define the prime partnership, the ecosystem gets built around it. But every business is different. SaaS, fintech, SIs, product companies, B2C, B2B, whatever you are, every company is different, right? And you have to define who that prime partner is so you know where the North Star in your ecosystem is of where you're going to start. Now, once the prime partner has been identified, then we're going to have measurements. Then we have ecosystem metrics, right? And then those ecosystem measurements are really going to revolve around, hold on, okay, so for example, who is driving what, right? In terms of brand awareness, leads, advocacy, etc. There should be a V in there. Sorry. So notice who is driving all that? Who's driving all that? I forgot to see. Okay, good thing we had a spell check. So now the final one is going to be here, value creation. Right? Product and service attributes got to gel with the market and create value. So what's the first thing we need? We need feedback from partners as to what the market demand really is, right? So here, this really boils down to seeking the truth from the ICP, from the ideal customer profile. So if you're going to market and you have a product, you have a service, like, you know what, the market needs this, it needs that, it needs this, it needs that. Go, right? You get all excited, and then you get to the market and you're like, turns out they didn't need that, they didn't need that, they didn't need that. Oh, but they need this. So what is it that the market needs? Because when you have partner-led sales cycles, the needs can be very vastly different than direct sales cycles. So you have to be ready to pivot, right? And then a lot of the idea about creating value, within value creation, within partner programs, is really, pivoting and adapting by vertical, right? So if you're a POS company and you have a POS and you notice that you get a lot of B2B leads, but you don't really have B2B. So let's say you go into that partner-led sales cycle, they love your product, but let's say you have to make the screen a little wider because you have to get more records on the screen. You want to sell into let's say a parts distributor or an air conditioning distributor or plumbing parts, electronic part distributor. And like, listen, I love your software, but if you could widen this, and then you get product feedback, right? And then with that product feedback, you can start adapting by vertical and micro vertical. So this is really important when we're looking to scale. And then the final part of value creation is very simple: content, right? Whether it's my former employer, NetSuite, or it's other kind of SaaS-based platforms, or even SIs, content wins the day, full stop. And you have to get into a groove where you're constantly creating content to build the value, to tell the story, right? And I think we'll end there, and with a full stop, just tell the story. Okay, that's where we're going to end. All right, so for those of you who made it through these 5 episodes on OKRs for partner programs, congratulations. I feel like I owe you some kind of a badge or something, so hit me up. I'll be more than happy to make something up, post on whatever. But thank you very much for watching, everybody. Greatly appreciate it, and looking forward to future engagements. And for everybody at Partner Awesome,